know what I
When
mean?
did you slowly start getting into just eating better and caring about your health? When?
Probably like honestly not until like after high school. Like I always knew it was like obviously bad for you, like all the shit I was eating, especially like Mexican food. There's a lot that's bad for you. So but after high school, like I was like, I don't know, something just clicked. I was like, I think I noticed like how like lazy I was getting, and I was again. It was like when I was working at the call center. I was just feeling like shit, tired.
Was it jujitsu that made you think like, oh, maybe I can eat
Yeah. I think it
better?
was a little bit before jujitsu though, because I was like, man, I just need to get my just health overall all together. And then I started working out a little bit, like lifting weights. But even like when you first start lifting, it can be a little bit intimidating because you're like, I don't know what I'm doing or if I'm doing it right. So you just look shit up on YouTube, or you ask buddies like, hey, how do you like, show me how to lift?
And it's crazy with that lifting shit. It's like I learned how to lift in wrestling in high school, but it was all wrong. Like Brandon's pretty much teaching me how to relift. Even I was doing physical therapy, and I thought at physical therapy they teach you how to properly do things, but still they were teaching me outdated information where your body's just really in flexion and extension. But I think I started eating healthy. I was always trying to cut to 170 when I was fighting coming up. And I was like, how do these guys do it? And I found the Dolce diet, 3 weeks to shredded it's called. And he goes through his diet plan with Thiago Alves, and he loses 21 pounds in 3 weeks. And it's pretty outdated too, but that's when I kind of started to learn. And then I moved in with Pat Healy, and I saw him eat spinach. I'm like, what the hell? Spinach is probably fucking nasty. But then I started putting spinach in my shakes with some fruit and a little bit of protein and some water. And I was like, what the hell? You can't even taste the spinach. And it was bomb as fuck. But then slowly, and then when I fought at the Playboy Mansion, like I didn't have a fucking clue how to cut weight and diet. I stopped eating and stopped drinking Wednesday for a Friday night weigh-in. And then I moved to Portland, and I started working with this nutritionist guy. He was kind of a fraud, which is kind of fucked up to see. But I paid him. I had sponsors pay him $120 a week to make all my meals for training. So he would, at the beginning of the week, he'd give me 3 days worth of meals, and then in the middle of the week he'd give me another 3 days worth of meals, and then Sundays we had our cheat days. But that's when I started to learn like the timing of when I should eat my snack. Post workout I should get my protein shakes, and I started to learn. And then working with Jamie Varner, and he had a separate nutritionist. Working with all these different fighters, I've gotten a lot of info on eating good and cutting weight and having the right diet plan and refueling good. And then just when I wasn't training from all the injuries, I started just like, I don't want to just feel good when I'm getting ready for a fight camp. I want to feel good always. So then I started eating healthy out of fight camp too, and just turned it into a lifestyle, eating clean, organic, good foods that make me feel good. My stomach digests them easy, which in turn I sleep better, which in turn makes everything better. So I'm like, wow, I was kind of onto something.